Okay, I think social networking sites are good for staying in touch with people that you don't get to see a lot. For example, if you had friends in Australia or something like that, they're very good for those kind of things. But I also think they're abused, and people put far too much of their life onto social networking sites, which then causes issues and problems and can lead to reality and problems in reality life rather than just a social networking life. Okay, I think social networking sites are good for staying in touch with people that you don't get to see a lot. For example, if you had friends in Australia or something like that, they're very good for those kind of things. But I also think they're abused, and people put far too much of their life onto social networking sites, which then causes issues and problems and can lead to reality and problems in reality life rather than just a social networking life.
Okay. What's a positive side to social networking sites?
Okay, so for someone like me, I've got lots of friends in countries all around the world, and social networking sites make it really, really easy to keep in close contact with them, more than I would with email, because large groups of us can share lots of pictures and just keep an idea of what we're up to day to day.
Okay, but would you think there was a negative to that at all?
Yeah, I think because social networking sites are so widespread now, and everyone has their own Facebook account and so many people use Twitter, I think people don't think about how much information they put on social networking sites. So I think people will just automatically load on information like their date of birth, phone numbers, addresses, and they won't give any thought to the fact that thousands and thousands of people have access to that.
Okay. Would you say that advertising and companies on Facebook, Twitter, would you say that's a positive thing? Like the advertisements or the way a company can advertise their company?
I think that's a necessary thing. I think people have come to expect that social networking websites will be free. And I think for them to support themselves, because obviously if you've got tens of millions of users on your website, you need a huge amount of technical support, and you need to put a lot of time and employ a lot of people, and they have to be paid somehow. So I think advertising is necessary.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
Okay, what would you say the positive and negatives are of social media?
I think the positives of social media is that you get to communicate with friends and family that don't necessarily live near you, so that's quite nice. You don't just communicate via typing, you can also video call them, etc. And I think the negatives of social media are the fact that it can be quite addictive and can take over people's lives. People get a little bit obsessed with it. So because it's often written, people misconstrue messages that could be sent. So it can be a little bit dangerous sometimes.
Okay, Mr. Lynn Jones, what would you say is positive about social networking sites?
What's positive about social networking sites is being able to keep in touch with people all the way around the world, particularly if you use a webcam as well. I speak to my sister in the States, and it's like she's in the next room, so that's a really, really good thing. I think that's really positive.
Okay, but do you think there are any downsides to that?
Oh yeah, definitely, because it opens it up for cyberbullying and lots of sort of like negative stuff going on. It can be used in a bad way as well as a good way.
Okay. Do you think advertising on social networking sites is a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing, because I think it should be free for all. I realise these companies have got to make money, but Facebook, for example, now compared to what it was, is actually chock-a-block with adverts whether you want them or not. They come up on your page.
Yeah.
And you can't control the content.
Okay, thank you. That concludes our